So hello guys, welcome back to my channel and good morning to you all because it's like 7 a.m. Anyway, so we're currently here at AC Motors Centrale and here at Kia BGC for the Kia Dad's Brunch event. This is actually the one I did 2 years ago when we went to the Kia Stonic Owners Club. So this time we have the Stonic and Picanter Owners Club with us. But I couldn't pass the opportunity of reviewing a Kia Sonet once again. But this time, we are reviewing the LX manual base model. I want this car, please. I want this car. Remember, there is a lot of differences between the EX behind camera and this LX model. So what do we get now with this LX base model manual? So of course, being, as I mentioned, a base model, everything now is all halogen, but you still get the same headlight pieces all on. Same front fascia too. Side profile is somewhat the same, but for the eagle eye viewer now, you can see a lot more differences now. So you do not have repeaters anymore here on the side mirror, but they are located here on the fenders itself. You don't get a two-tone blacked out roof. It says you can get the black top on the EX and this LX now. You still get 16-inch wheels, but hilariously, these are still hubcaps, but it's still the same design that you get on the alloys like that of the EX and the SX model. So powering this Sonet LX manual, well, it's pretty much the same throughout the lineup. This time you can see a clutch. So this one is still the same 1.5 liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine with 115 horsepower and 144 Newton meters of torque. This one is mated to a 6-speed manual transmission, and this is the only manual you can get in the Sonet lineup. But for those who do not want a manual, do not worry, there is an LX automatic transmission, which is the same IVT CVT transmission that you get in the higher variants. Test day review coming soon. Sadly, it's not yet here in BGC. However though, I will do a separate video of that and test drive soon. Now here at the rear once again of this Kia Sonet, it is pretty much the same design throughout the lineup. However, being now the base model once again, you get halogen lights and no longer a full functioning light bar. But this still acts as a reflector. You get a third brake light here, mimicking that of Formula 1 cars. Just kidding, it's just right here. This is just a reflector. And what everyone loved with the Kia Sonet is the boot space. This is much bigger than that of the Kia Stonic. Few more differences here now with the base model. There's no boot lamp anymore, and you can still fold this down. However, it is now a bench type. It's no longer the 60-40 like that of the SX model. And of course, the space will increase once you fold all of them down. And full-size spare wheel just underneath this cover. You can see immediately here with this base model, this is somewhat still well featured because you get your sensors here. So speaking of, let's check out the interior. So this is the interior of the Kia Sonet LX base model. Here in the door card, pretty much the same. Everything is all plastic. Design wise, pretty much the same like that of the SX top of the line model. And here in the interior overall, okay, somewhat the same design language, but there are still a lot more changes than usual. But I like though, thank goodness, they still kept the 8-inch infotainment screen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Where else can you see that in a base model? Of course, I love all of the adaptive functions that you get in the SX top of the line model. For this manual, no cruise control present whatsoever. However, it is available with the automatic transmission. Steering wheel here now is as well one of the biggest changes. It's still 3-spoke but all polyurethane now, as you can see. And okay, only tilt as per se like with the SX model. Buttons here pretty much the same, but there's 2 blanks now here on the left side. That's where it all houses the adaptive functions, as I mentioned. And another eye-catching difference here now, you get now a 4.2-inch TFT LCD display, and the rest are all analog. And the rest of the gauges are all analog. Your RPM is analog, which will come in handy for me in the future. Anyways, here on the left side, which were your controls for your electronic stability control. So one functioning button because even the SX has one blank on the inner right. Below the infotainment system, now you get a manual zone climate control, but still pretty easy to use. All the knobs here and there. I like even there's the aircon fan speed meter right here, which illuminates, but I don't have the key with me. But I will demo that soon once the LX automatic test drive will be here at Kia BGC. Further down, the same set of cubby spaces, USB port, USB-C port, and a 12-volt socket. And the gear shift feels as notchy like that of the Kia Stonic, which as well was a 6-speed transmission. It's not as crisp, I would say, like that of the Kia Soluto, even though I haven't driven it. But impressions, yeah, it's alright. And the clutch, pretty soft. The bite somewhere in the middle. I wish I can buy this now. This will be legitimately my ultimate daily car. And glove box, like before, it's very good. Behind the gear shift, you get 2 cup holders, cubby space, and manual handbrake. Center console box, surprisingly wrapped in leather with a small amount of space, but at least there still is, so you can lean your arm. And as well, I just realized a base model that has this. And being the base model now, these are running on cloth seats, but surprisingly, the outer layers are still all leather were, even here on top, which is somewhat a bit more premium than usual in terms of base model features. And then above here, halogen lights, sunglasses holder, visor, you get a vanity mirror, surprisingly, on either side. Right, just like with the top of line, they don't extend. So that's about here in front of this Sonet LX base model. Let's check out the rear seats. Now these are the rear seats of the Kia Sonet. Here in the door card, pretty much the same like the ones in front. Space is still exactly the same. Featroom, bodyroom, I can somewhat stretch my body all the way forward. Headroom is very, very good. Among one of the best subcompact crossovers out here. And then halogen light just above. One map pocket only behind the right front passenger seat. However, this I was not expecting for this to be retained in the base model. You get still 2 air conditioning vents and a cubby space along with 2 USB-C ports. Well done, Kia. Right, for what this is, this base model is already featured packed. Of course, it will be a bit better if you upgrade this to the automatic van a bit with the cruise control. And I just remembered one more weird feature with this LX base models. You don't get the auto down and up window feature for the driver's side. That's a bit of a turn off for me, just being honest, because I drive a lot, as you all know. And the seats here, pretty much the same designs with like the ones in front. I love that stripe in the middle in either left and right side of the seat. And where I am in the middle, transmission tunnel is just a wee taller than usual, but it's wide enough you can put your feet up. And of course, sitting here in the middle will be a bit stiffer than in the left or right side of the seat. And being the base model, I think, as I assume with the EX model, review coming soon, there's no central armrest here anymore. The price difference between this and the top of the line model is a whopping 360,000 pesos. Right, I think I know what to go for. However, if you want all the features, all the tech, you can happily go with the Sonic SX top of the line model. Again, check out my full driving impressions of that. That's already a good car for me, to be honest, but knowing this manual exists, I think I will go for this instead because I want more of driver engagement. That's just my personal preference, by the way. So yeah, that concludes my walk around tour of this LX base model. Again, I would like to thank everyone here at AC Motor Center at Kia BGC, as well here for the Dad's Branch event, collaborated with Cole Hand Shoes. Special thanks to Sir Erubz Junio. We've known each other for quite a while too. He's the one who hooked me up with this event and these reviews. So again, stay tuned for the Sonet EX middle term review. So hope you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you with the test drive soon of this Kia Sonet LX automatic. Bye bye.